San Antonio, Texas, and the Alamo Dome. Just about halfway through the season, and things are starting to take shape here in our coverage of EA Sports College Football. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Owls offense will have the opening possession of the game. And here's the sophomore quarterback who will be at the controls in this one. Things did not go well in that loss last time out. He was picked off 3 times and sacked 5 times. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Back to pass on second down. Makes the grab. Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Turns upfield. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Looking for a crease. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Well, look at this. Instead of trying to pin their opponent deep in their own territory, the offense stays on the field to go for it on fourth down. Finds a man on the left. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it in their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. Chains are set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. They'll run the screen. Shakes a man, and he might take off. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. This time they'll go to the running game. Maybe some room here. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Temple will line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They put the brakes on it.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide.
Touchdown Owls! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the UTSA Roadrunners offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. This guy has every tool you could want. He is one of the better pass catchers in the game.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, at a lot of spots, except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power 4. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy has, and he is one of the best players on the, he actually is the best player on this team, and he is option number 1 for the squad.
selling the fake. Oh, pressure's coming. Got his man out of the backfield. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Keeps it himself. Oh, he's got some space. The 50. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. And it's the Roadrunners racing to the line in the hurry-up.
This offense is going to challenge the defense with their assignment football in the option game, and they're doing it here early in the first quarter. Great job by the quarterback, making all of his reads. Nobody accounting for the pitch guy, so you flip it out to him. And a nice gain offensively here. And this is something the defense now is going to have to contend with for the rest of the game, trying to stop this option attack.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Trying to get the corner. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
All right, if you're a quarterback in that situation, you know there's nowhere to go, so just
cut your losses.
You're right, absolutely. Slide, don't take the extra punishment. You just give up on the play.
Snags it over the middle. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Roadrunners come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll move the tight end. Looking for the edge. Keeps it, looking for the edge. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Guys, it's Temple with the lead here at the end of the quarter. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. And they've converted their first 2 third-down opportunities, but a 3rd and long is a different animal. Good pickup on that one. They will stop him short of the line to gain, and now we'll see what they do on 4th down from the 17. And they decide to trot out the kicker. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. Absolutely center cut. That'll bring him to within 4.
UTSA.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. RPO complete. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
And the Owls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. The throw to the outside is complete. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. Plows his way ahead. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Well, the offense is taking a chance here, staying on the field inside its own 40. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. Right side, it's Luck.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throw him the football. That's where to catch it, big fella.
The completion picked up 6 yards on 1st down, now 2nd and 4. Quarterback keep. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Here's the give off the left side. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. And the Roadrunners come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. The defense. Let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. That last completion was not exactly what they had in mind. Going backwards, they'll try to convert on 3rd down. They get him stopped, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And this kicker might be feeling it. He made one earlier, now from 49 yards out. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. That brings him to within 1. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Brings a return out across the 25. Gets a couple of extra yards. He's stopped at the 27-yard line. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. I think the one thing you can say here, Jesse, is that both defenses have done a pretty good job mitigating damages.
Yeah, and on that last drive, not getting it on 4th basically only cost you 3 points. That's the good news. Let's just turn the page, David, and move on.
So I think you can still be aggressive. You can still go for it on 4th down. Now you know you can trust your defense.
2nd and long here. Looking to throw. Rush is on. Trying to make magic with his feet.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
They get him on the ground, but he's got enough to give Temple the 1st down.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this...
He lets it fly. He's got it down the field. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. The defense uses a timeout. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. A lot of defenders around on that screen. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving out to the right. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. So now on comes the field goal unit. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. They take a 4-point lead here in the 2nd.
Temple 10, UTSA 6.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button. Tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. The handoff. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Clock clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fat.
He's got it. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
That was a really nice throw down the field. This is a quarterback who prides himself on his downfield accuracy, and that's a play they desperately needed here. Not a lot of time left at the end of the first half, but that big completion now puts them in range to score some points here at the end of the half.
Wants to throw. It's Patterson. Under pressure. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They're all over him. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And it's the Roadrunners will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Temple will try to boot this one deep to get the second half underway. Bringing it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Roadrunner offense on its way out there to open this drive. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard. It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Quick give. Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Temple looking for a touchdown from the red zone. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Long way to go on second down. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Man, these windows get tighter down here in the red zone, and those catches are a little bit more contested, more people near you, and it gets a little bit more difficult. But you need your players to step up for your QB and make big plays. I think
headed to the end zone, and they'll finally track him down and shove him out at the 2. Line of scrimmage is the 2, and they can pick up the first down here, but going for the touchdown here on 4th and short. Looking for the marker. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. The Owls pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And that is a big-time play. We might go back and circle that one, man. Like, this game is so close. It gets back and forth, right? Like, it could go any direction. Those are the type plays, man. The catch is there to be made. The offense could make it, but the physicality of the defense in the end zone to prevent that big touchdown.
1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long. They want to run this quarterback. Able able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this third down. Pulls it. It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Great play by the defense. They're getting to the quarterback, knocking it loose, and falling on the fumble, and now they're giving it right back to their own offense right at the goal line.
What a golden opportunity for this offense, scooping up the ball, and now they've got it inside the 10. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
And this could be really huge for this defense, man. You got put in a horrible spot. You can complain, you can whine, if you want to. It ain't going to help nothing. Like, they do a great job being ready for the pass on first down. Now, second down and goal. They've got to bow their necks. They've got to find a way to continue to be physical and make some plays here and try to force the field goal.
They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal. They'll run the screen. He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on fourth down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. It's good. Easy call for the refs. The lead now 7 here in the third quarter.
UTSA.
Winning the turnover battle is so important, and you got to make these turnovers convert into points. They get the fumble recovery. Yeah, they didn't get a touchdown, but they're still able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board.
UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding them to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, David. They got to kind of get back to doing what they do.
Yeah, and hold on to the football. I mean, defense just did their job. Stopped them, held them to a field goal, limited the damage. Now it's time for the offense to get the momentum going again.
Back to pass, it's Patterson. Throws to the tight end. Out wide right, it's McNabb. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Got some green grass. And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains. They've got a first down in the red zone. The Roadrunners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's got it and still on his feet. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll run it. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. And the Roadrunners have it with a first and goal. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. On the option. Pitches it back. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, UT San Antonio.
Instead of running the traditional option where the running back is the pitch man, nice job by the offense, getting creative, getting a way to get their speedster, a playmaker, a receiver the football in space, and he does the rest.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Snap on first down, wants to throw. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Can't wait to see how this fourth quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Escapes the pressure going right. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. They need a huge play on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Rush right in his face. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, and you can tell the quarterback breaks a little bit and he starts moving and tries to throw a little bit across his body. And why is that dangerous? You're not accurate. You're not accurate with the football when you do that. You could tell it wasn't close to being a completion. He's got to do a better job setting his feet, making a clear, concise, good throw.
Looking for running room. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Look out! He'll pull it down and run. Quarterback gets enough. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. This Temple offense putting together a nice drive. Working that left side now. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. He wants to throw it. Makes the grab.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Finds this big tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down.
And I love the aggressiveness by the defense. 3rd down and short, I'm going to play with my DBs up, play aggressive, try to take away those RPOs, those quick throws, those...
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Owls go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They're working that left side. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. He caught it. Touchdown Owls. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. UTSA taking over, and the offense heads out to the field. And now this offense needs a late 4th quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Running a read option to the left. Got the 1st down. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy 1st down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's 4th down. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Needs it. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their 1st timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Trying to establish the run. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Burrowing for yardage. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. This late in the game, there's really no question about it. To have any chance to tie this thing up, they have to convert here on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Looking for a deep man. Goes high to pull it in. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. Fires to the middle. Touchdown, Owls! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Sends it back in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Touré. And he's brought down after a short gain. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Complete to the right. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play. It'll look nice in the stats column, but probably not enough to make a difference in the game. They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Sets his feet. It's Patterson. Fires quickly. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He'll set up to throw. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, pressure's coming. Going for 6. Throw into the end zone. It's picked off. Might as well finish with a little flair. The defense comes up with a turnover, and they can take a knee if they choose from here on out. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.